Hello everyone, how are you? I'm awesome. I hope you all had some time at the playground. I hope you all had a good time with your parents too. Don't miss telling I love you to your parents at least once a day. Today, we have the book Wooly Stops the Train by Amery and Stephen Cartwright. Have you traveled in the train? How was the journey? Have you ever tried stopping the train? Ooh, that sounds crazy. I know. But now let's see how Wooly stops the train. Wooly Stops the Train by Amery, illustrated by Stephen Cartwright. This is Apple Tree Farm. This is Mrs. Boot, the farmer. She has two children called Poppy and Sam, and a dog called Rusty. This is Ted. He drives the tractor and helps Mrs. Boot on the farm. He waves and shouts to Mrs. Boot. "What's the matter, Ted?" asks Mrs. Boot. "The train is in trouble. I think it's stuck. I can hear it whistling, says Ted. "We'll go and look." "Poppy and Sam can come too," says Mrs. Boot. "And Rusty," says Sam. They walk across the fields. Soon they came to the rail track. They can just see the old steam train. It has stopped, but it is still puffing and whistling. "Look at those sheep. They are on the track," says Poppy. "That's why the train has stopped. Silly sheep," says Sam. "It's that naughty Wooly. She has escaped from our field again," says Poppy. "She wanted to see the steam train," says Sam. "We must move them." "You can help me," says Mrs. Boot. "Come on, Rusty," says Sam. They walk up to the sheep. "How can we get them home?" "We can't get them up the bank," says Ted. "We'll put them on the train," says Mrs. Boot. "Come on, Wooly." They drive the sheep down the track to the train. Wooly runs away, but Rusty chases her back. "We'll lift them up. Please help me, Ted," says Mrs. Boot. Ted and Mrs. Boot lift the sheep up into the carriage. "All aboard!" Poppy, Sam, Mrs. Boot, Ted, and Rusty climb up into the carriage. Mrs. Boot waves to the driver. The train puffs along. It stops at the station. Mrs. Boot opens the door. Poppy and Sam jump down onto the platform. "How many passengers?" says the guard. "6 sheep, 1 dog, and 4 people," says Mrs. Boot. "That's all." "Let's all go home now," says Mrs. Boot. They take the sheep back to the farm. "I think Wooly just wanted a ride on the train," says Sam. The end. It was really adventurous of Wooly. Now close your eyes and start dreaming of stopping a train, just like Wooly. Good night.